namaste, and a very good morning to you all. This is Kaurav Sharma, and today I'm back with a new video. And today's topic for the video is difference between written and oral communication. Well, this topic is part of soft skills, and we are going to know more about this topic in this video. Okay, so let's move on to our first slide, and that is table of contents. And in the table of contents we are going to talk various things like what is written communication, various forms of written communication, what is oral communication, and the difference between written and oral communication. Okay, so let's move on to our next slide, and that is about the first content of this topic, that is what is written communication. Well, written communication refers to the process of conveying a message through the written symbols. In other words, any message exchanged between two or more persons that make use of written words is called as written communication. Written communication involves any type of message that makes use of the written word. Written communication is the most important and the most effective of any mode of business communication. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide, and that is about some of the various forms of written communication that are used internally for the business operations. And those are first one is memos. Well, memos is a short form for memorandum. A memo is a type of document used to communicate with others in the same organization. Memos or memorandum are typically used for fairly short messages of one page or less, but informal reports of several pages may also employ a memo format. Second one is reports. A report is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific audience and purpose. Third one is bulletins. Bulletins is a short report with news and information. Bulletins is a short report with news and information about a group of organization printed for its members. For example, the company produces a weekly bulletin for a number of employees. The next is job descriptions. Job description summarizes the essential responsibilities, activities, qualifications, and skills for a role. Also known as JD, this document describes the type of work performed. A job description should include important company details like company mission, culture, and any benefits it provides to employees. It may also specify to whom the position reports and salary range. An effective job description will provide enough detail for candidates to determine if they are qualified for the position or not. The next is employee manuals. It is also known as policy and procedure manuals, employee handbooks. An employee manual is a document that communicates your company's mission, policies, and expectations. Employers give this to employees to clarify their rights and responsibilities while they are employed with the company. The next one is emails. We all know about email. Email is electronic mail or is a method of exchanging messages in the form of mail between people using electronic devices like phone, mobile, laptop, or any device that they are using. The next one is instant messages. Instant messages or IM technology is type of online chat that offers real-time text transmission over the internet. Okay, let's move on to the next content of this topic, and that is what is oral communication. Oral communication is the process of verbally transmitting information and ideas from one individual or group to another. Oral communication can be either formal or informal. Examples of informal oral communication include face-to-face conversations, telephone conversations, discussions that take place at business meetings, presentations at business meetings, classroom lectures, or commencement speeches given at graduation ceremony. Well, with advances in technology, new forms of oral communication continue to develop. Video phones and video conference combine audio and video so that workers in distant location can both see and speak with each other. Other modern forms of oral communication include podcast. Podcast is audio clips that you can access on the internet, and voice over internet protocol (VoIP), which allows callers to communicate over the internet and avoid telephone charges. Some of its examples are Skype, Zoom, Hangouts. In the next slide, we are going to talk about the difference between written and oral communication. Well, the following are the major differences between oral communication and written communication. Let's discuss them one by one. Oral communication is the type of communication in which the sender transmits information to the receiver through verbally speaking the message. The communication mode which uses written or printed text for exchanging the information is known as written communication. The precondition in written communication is that the participants must be literate, whereas there is no such condition in the case of oral communication. Proper records are there in written communication, which is just opposite in the case of oral communication. Oral communication is faster than written communication. The words once uttered cannot be reversed in the case of oral communication. On the other hand, editing of the original message is possible in written communication. Written communication is precise because words are chosen by the writer with great care, while oral communication can be more effective because it involves non-verbal gestures, movements, tone changes, pitch, smile, etc. In oral communication, instant feedback is received from the recipient, which is not possible in written communication. Well, that's all about written and oral communication. Thank you for watching this video, and I have provided a few links if you would like to follow me for more videos. Then you can also follow me there on these social networking sites. Also, I would like to give credits for this presentation template that was created by the help of Slidesco, including icons by Flaticon and infographics and images by Freepik. Thank you and have a good day ahead.